Hello guys, in this session we are going to learn about the user interface of Autodesk Fusion 360, and in this there are 7 workspaces available. The first workspace is design workspace. In this workspace you can create and edit solid, surface and sheet metal which are driven by 2D sketch geometry, and this is a general workspace. In this workspace there are 4 tabs available. The first tab is Solid tab. In this tab, you can create solid designs and modify it and last assemble it. After that, the another tab is Surface tab. In this tab, you can create and modify parametric surfaces, and surfaces represent the outer surface of the region, but they have no thickness. After that, the another tab is Mesh tab. In this tab, you can create and modify parametric mesh bodies. A mesh body is a collection of polygon faces composed of vertices and edges. And the another tab is Sheet Metal tab. In this tab, you can create and modify sheet metal components using sheet metal rules. After that, last tab is Form tab. In this tab, you can pull, push faces edges to create complex feature, and it is a sculpting work and it is free form only. The another tab available is Sketch tab. And the Sketch tab is available in Design Workspace. Click that Sketch tab. After that, you have to specify the which plane you are going to draw it. Click that I have clicked the right plane. After that, these are the tools available for 2D sketching. And in this tab, you can create 2D sketches and 3D geometry of a design. And first, you have to create a design, and after that, you are able to modify it and add constraints to it. To exit of this tab, you click Finish tab. After that, the second workspace is Generative Design workspace. In this workspace, you can simultaneously generate multiple CAD-ready design solutions with based on your manufacturing and your performance requirements. And these are the tools available for Generative Design workspace. And next workspace is Rendering workspace. And in this workspace, we can generate photorealistic images of your design by computing by local or cloud basis. And these are the tools available for rendering workspace, and it requires credits. But for students, its credits is unlimited for rendering. If you are a working person, if you are a working person or purchased this software, it gives some credits. After that, the next workspace is animation workspace. And in this workspace, you can create 3D exported views animation to show design assembly, and you also share animation with your clients to understand the design. And this is the timeline. After that, these are the tools available for animation workspace. After you animate it, click publish to download your video. And the next workspace is simulation workspace. And in this workspace, you can set up studies to test your design by finite element analysis and simulate how design performs under various loads and conditions. And there are 9 studies are available. If you are going to test the load conditions on your device, then select static stress. And if you are going to analyze the heat transfer analysis, there are 2 studies available like this. And after that, click create study 2. After that, these are the tools available for simulation workspace. These tools are also similar to generative workspace. And next workspace is manufacture workspace. And in this workspace, you can create toolpaths to produce your components using processes such as machining, turning, or 3D printing. And in this workspace, there are three main tabs are available. First tab is milling tab. In this tab, if you design your model by machining process like milling, you can use these tools. If you are going to machine your design by turning process, these are the tools available like this, similar to additive. After that, another workspace is drawing workspace. Click from draw design. After that, you have to save the file and then create a sample sketch. Go to 2D sketching and then select the plane you want and then click that and then start sketching. After that, draw circle and then draw another circle. After that, click finish sketch to exit of this tab and then extrude the sketch. Extrude the another circle and I click OK. After that, go to drawing workspace from design and you have to select the full assembly. If you want part assembly or visible parts only, click that and click OK to create the 2D diagram. After that, the design workspace is there. This is the drawing workspace and it will take some time. Wait a second. And first you have to place the base view selected and you have to change if you want top view, select top view, front view, like and select OK. After that, these are the tools available for drawing workspace. And then in drawing workspace, you can also document manufacturing specifications using integrated associate drawings for parts and assemblies. And then go to general workspace, which is design workspace. After that, the bottom of the UI interface, this is the navigation bar. In this bar, you can orbit and pan the. This is the orbit. You can orbit the view by clicking the left mouse, or else you can also click Shift plus left mouse to drag. After this is click the to pan the view, and you also click the mouse to pan the view. After that, you can also zoom in, zoom out by mouse middle button up and down. You also use the icon to drag and drop. After that, you can also turn on and turn off layout grid like this. After that, there is a multiple views available. If you select this, there is a four views are available like front view, top view, and a perspective view. And you can also go back to normal single view. After that, this is the browser. In this, the components or details are shown here. And in this browser, there is a special features or you can also hide the bodies and unhide the bodies if you want like this. You can also hide and unhide the sketches. After that, this is the toolbar. In this toolbar, workspaces or sound workspaces are available. After that, this is the view cube. In this view cube, you can change the views, top view, front view, bottom view like this. You can also change the preference. click that and give orthographic if you want orthographic view, and click perspective if you want perspective view. And if you are not able to search the view, you can select home button to get the normal or original position like perspective view. After that, this is the timeline. In this timeline, you can also edit by right click the mouse. You can also edit sketch or delete it, etc. And and you can also right click the mouse, and this is the working menu. There are previous tools are available which you have all used, and help center and profile is available in the top right corner. Click that, and if you are new to Autodesk Fusion 360, you can learn by software also. Click show learning panel too. It will guide you for the beginning process. After that, there is a notification center available. In that, if you are generated a simulation, it will after finishing it will notify her. And there is a job status also. If you are working online, it shows. And after that, there is a data panel available, and that this save file, you can save the file or you can create new design or import export, etc. You can also capture image by screenshot, and we can also share the design to your friend by click public link. After that, there is a opens a tab. In this tab, click allow. After that, if you want your design to be downloaded, click allow. And if you want to require a password to access the design link, you can also allow the and enter the password, and you can copy the link to send your friend, and your friend can view the design through any browser. And you can save the file. The After that, this is the under redo, and then this is the data panel. Use the data panel to access, organize, and share your Fusion 360 projects. And first, create a new project. Select new project. After that, give name, design engineers world, and click enter. After that, we have created a new project, and we don't know where the project is located. Go to all projects. In this, the all project are visible, and a filter, and a type the project name, and here got the project. So pin the project. After that, go to pinned projects. In this, the project is highlighted, and then double click. After that, we first upload a design. Click select files, open, upload. The upload is started, and this is the job status. In this, you can view the status which uploading the file, and this is the job status for generative design and also for simulation. If you have created a study, then the job status is viewed here. After that, it's uploading. You can also close that, and you can also view by click job status, and then click view job status like this. And it takes some time, and I have already uploaded the file. We go to that home, click all projects. It's about getting show. And this is our project. Double click the project to open that file. This is, and there is a data. Data is the projects available, and people is, you can also invite your friends or clients to be a project contributor. You can enter email to invite your friend. After that, her name is indicated here, uh, and he also a member of this project. He can also accessible to the project, and you are a team leader. You can limit the project contributor by, you can also appoint as editor or viewer. In the editor option, your friend can edit your project, or else if you created him as a viewer, your friend can only view your project. They can't able to edit that. After that, right click that project, and you can also insert into current design. If you are go into assembly, you can insert into current design and assembly it, and you can also share publicly. I have already told that. Click share publicly, then allow the access, and allow if you are want to be downloaded, can allow also this. After the link is generated, copy and send to your friend. Also, you can also create a password for this. After that, you can also view your project on web also. Click that, open on the web. And this is the data panel web browser. In this you can also invite, for example, I invite a one person and enter her Fusion 360 mail ID. After that, there is a role available. You can also give viewer or editor. I give editor and send invitation. After that, the invitation will automatically send. Then he will be a project contributor for this project only, and I can also remove him by clicking this, and I have also changed him as a viewer. In this viewer, he can't able to edit our project. And in the upcoming sessions, we will learn about all workspaces one by one. Thank you all.